everybody, welcome, Zodiacs, welcome. So basically, in this individual reading, this can be for a tarot card reading for Leo as a fire sign, as a zodiac sign. This can be for November 3rd to November 8th of 2025. So, this is what's going to be happening for you, Leo, because there are very lots of low standards in this whole entire bias of this situation, because this is the way it's going to be in that way. In this way, I think in my own way about going to do this, in this way of how it is, I think in my own terms, I think that in the way of how to be specific and to do things and to know about what's going on for your own rights and your own perspective, and that's how it goes. But the way how this is for you, Leo, I think that this is going to be how ratifying this is, because you have to know about what's going on in the situation. No matter what's going to be happening, you think, okay, well, everything's going to be fine. Alright, well, no, it's not. So you have to remember that there are things you must learn first into to do that, into the unknown, and how it is. You're going to accept what you want in your daily routine, because that's how it goes, right? So you have to understand, well, this is the way it seems to be, and you have to believe that you have to read between lines as a wonderful perspective. But the way this is, I just want to say about your own way about knowing what to do, and you think that, okay, well, everything's going to be happening, I know what to do it, right? So this is what's happening in that way, and you think that, well, everything's going to be fine, but you have to know about it as a wonderful way about how it is, and you think that, well, everything's going to be fine. But this is the way how it goes. This is like a cause and effect of the situation. No matter how it goes, Leo, you pay attention to it. And this is how it is. So here we go. So you have basically this financial situation. Two Pentacles up right there. You're balancing two things at once. That's how it goes. You might be dealing with an Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus in that way. Ace of Cups reverse, there's no satisfaction. 4-1 reverse, there's no celebration. Judgment reverse, there's no action. 9-1 reverse, there's no fear. And the 8 of Pentacles over, there's perfection. Like, everything's perfect. Yes, it is. But guarantee you, in my own defense here, it's like this is how it goes. It's like you have to own your own ways about having your own basically how it is. You have to justify how it is, because you have to use your mechanism of how it goes, and you think, okay, well, this can be interesting, I need to do it. Yes, but you have to understand about how it is. So you have to do that in that precise. So I'm going to go from this past situation. I'm going from the Ace of Cups all the way to this 2 Pentacles. The World of the Earth is incompletion, stars over, there's inspiration, and the Knight of Wands reverse, there's no immaturity. That's how it goes, because you have the ability to have your inspiration, because you wish upon a star. That's how it goes. It's like, well, I know what to do, yes, but this is the way you seem to be. It's like, I need to do it, right? You need to be calm, cool, collected. That's all you can do. But you have to have your own, the ways how you can do it, and you have to promote what you're doing in that way. It's like, alright, this is how it goes, way to go on this. But this way you seem to be, Leo. You pay attention to it. What's this 4-1 about? 4-1 story, there's basically, maybe you're single, maybe you're going to get married. This 6 Pentacles over, there's kindness, and the Knight of Swords over, there's drama. Yes, it is. So you want things to be happening all at once. You need to show your the ways how you can do it. But the way how you can do it, it's like, this is the way it seems to be. It's like you're gonna have your own more combat, whatever it is, right? Because the way how it goes, it's like, okay, well, I need to do it, yes, but you have to understand that. That's how it goes in that way. What's this Judgment to this 8 Pentacles? King of Pentacles here, there's no prosperity. The Moon is over, there's interpretations. And the Page 1 is over, there's basically invention, or there might be, where you're going to get involved, or whatever it is. It's like you're standing in your own situation. The Moon is upright, there's interpretations where the moon energy is actually affecting you. I don't know why, but it does that, because you're not trying to be getting peeved off. You're not trying to do that. But the way all this is, you need to pay attention to evaluate your own standards to understand that, right? Because the way of this is, you have your own certainty to understand that. What's this 9 Wands about? 3 Pentacles are there's no excitement. The 3 of Swords are there's basically like you're whimpering, you're crying, you're feeling sad. 8 Cups are you want entertainment, yeah, because you want things to happen all at once. You're thinking, well, why me? I can't do it anymore. I quit. But the way of this is, nothing is perfect, right? It's like you think that everything's perfect, yes, but nothing is perfect. It could be not perfect at all, right? I'm not trying to be mean or rude, but the way all this is, you need to understand of how it goes. You might be dealing with a Gemini of your Aquarius, you might deal with a Virgo of Taurus, you might deal with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you might deal with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There are things they need to understand that in that perspective, because that's how it goes, right? This is the way it needs to be. You need to be virtue of how it goes in that way. What's the middle of this situation? 8 of Cups here. So it means that you have no entertainment, but then you want entertainment. You're thinking, well, I don't want to do this. But the way how this is, you're basically saying, well, try me. Or the way how it goes. It's like someone's actually pushing your buttons. Or someone's trying to push you off. Or someone's actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Like maybe someone's like jealous of you or something. But you understand what I'm saying. This is the way how it goes. Just for yours, you're not telling the truth. You're lying about something, Leo. I have no idea why. The Empress of yours, there's no nourishment. Okay? It's on the right side. Hermit of yours, you already have a soulmate. And the World of yours, there's incompletion. Alright, so that's how it goes. I don't know why, but this is going to be how it's going to be. So let's see what's going on for this Justice card. The Devil is upright. There's obsessions and addictions. The Chariot of yours, there's no progress. There's Taurus upright. There's transformation. Yeah, because everything's changing, right? And when you do it, it's like, well, I need to figure this out. I need to do this. I'm not playing games. I'm not trying to do it. That's how it goes. It's like, this is how it is, where you need to understand of what you're doing in that way. It's like, alright, I need to go with the flow. I need to do it. What's the Emperor's card about? Magician of yours, there's no skill. The Emperor's of yours, there's no nourishment. The Hierophant of yours, there's no guidance. Yeah, because there's no guidance here. It's like, why you have no guidance at all, right? You need to have guidance. You need to pay attention to what you're going to be doing in that way. It's like, okay, well, this seems to be very interesting. But the way how this is, you need to understand that. You need to bring your own situations, no matter how it goes. You need to bring your own energies, right? The good ones, not the bad ones, the good ones, right? And you need to focus about that. That's the way how it goes. What's this Hermit card about? The Sun card of yours, there's negativity. Just for yours, you're not telling the truth. Yeah, both sides of a situation. Between one is going to be lying, one the other is not going to lie. That's how it goes. So that's between the Justice and the Sun card. Those of yours, there's no decisions. The High Priestess are you're using your inner voice. Obviously there is. Because this is the way how it goes. This is like almost a attention getter, right? And your attention is like, you're saying, well, if I'm acting like this, I'm acting like this, right? It's like you need to understand that. It's like you need to go with the flow. And when you go with the flow, you pay attention to it. That's how it goes. What's this World card about? The Death card is upright. You want endings. The Star of yours, there's no inspiration. The Hermit of yours, you already have a soulmate. The Strength card is upright. There's bravery. Yeah, because it does represent Leo in this situation. Because this is how it is at the moment. So let me clarify between this Devil card and this Tower. Magician's upright. You want skill. The High Priestess is upright. You're using your inner voice. That's how it goes, right? Because you need to accept that. You need to accept what you want, what you get, what you provide. Because that's how it goes in that way. What's this Hierophant about? The Hermit is upright. You want a soulmate. The Moon reverse, there's no misrotations. Tower reverse, there's no transformation. The Wheel of Fortune is upright. You're gonna have good luck. Obviously there is, because that's how it goes. It's like you're trying to penetrate your own situation, no matter how it goes. You're penetrating about having good luck rather than having bad luck, right? You're acting like, well, woe is me, I can't do it. But you have to keep going. You have to give your own results, no matter how it is. No matter if it's a good outcome, bad outcome, whatever. But so be it, right? That's how it goes. What's this High Priestess about? The Chariot of yours, there's no progress. Hangman of yours, there's no restrictions. The Judgment of yours, you're not taking action. Interesting. That's how it goes, I guess. That's how it seems to be. What's between the Strength card and this Death card? Just for yours, you're not telling the truth. You're lying about something. Yeah, of course. Because that's how it goes. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. So tell me something what's the opposite between the High Priestess and the Magician. Give me something that represents one card here. Okay, that's a lot of cards. No way, I'm not going to pick up all those cards. Oh my god. But I will pick up this card because this can be a one card, so the King of Swords over there's actually knowledge here. Alright, so that's how it goes. Alright, so that's how it seems to be for the King of Swords. It does represent knowledge here, that's how it goes. What's this Hermit card and this Wheel of Fortune? Ace of Swords over there's an understanding here. Alright? What's this Judgment about? Ten of Wands here, there's no these burdens, okay? What's between this Justice card? Two Wands here, there's no planning. Alright, so you're not going to be planning on something. Alright, there it is, right? That's how it goes, right? So it's like, okay, I need to do it. I need to be wild here. I need to understand this, yes. Because you're not trying to be a wild child. But the way this is, it's going to work out like that. So let's see what's going on. So let me clarify this King of Swords here. Ten of Swords, right? There's always these conclusions. Ace of Swords. When it comes to there's romance, alright? What's this Ten of Wands about? Hermit's right, there's solitude because you're looking for a soulmate. And the Chariot's right because you want progress. Alright, so that's how it goes. I think that this can be very interesting of how it seems to be. So let's see what's going on. Tell me something with one card for this Ten of Swords here. Two Wands yours, there's no planning. Alright, what's this Nine of Cups about? Queen of Wands yours, there's no charisma. What's this Hermit card? Those are right, there's dishes, and what's this Chariot? Ten of Cups is already there's completion. Alright, what's going on with this Two Wands? Two Wands already there's communication. Seven of Swords is upright because you're feeling deceit. Obviously there is. Because something is deceiving you. It's like you want something, but you can't. You just keep moving forward. You can't move backwards. You can't. But the way of this is, you're focusing. You're focusing what's going to be happening in that way. Whether you like it or not. That's how it goes. And when you see it as an open book. Right? That's how it goes. And when you do it, it's like, alright, this will be fine. Alright. Because this is how it goes. And when you do it, that's the way it seems to be. Because this is like not a relay. It's not a race. No. But you have to be who you are in that way. What's this Queen of Wands about? Page of Swords yours is no education. Eight of Pentacles yours is no perfection. Yeah, exactly. Eight of Wands yours is no speed. Six of Wands yours is no achievement. Three of Swords over there's heartbreak. Yeah, because you're feeling sad. You're whimpering. Because things are not going as planned. Right? It's like you're sad because it's like, woe is me. Sad, I lost something. You know, that's how it goes. You forget and forgive, you know, or vice versa. Forgive and forget. You know what I mean, right? That's what it seems to be. Leo, you get to the point. What's this Lovers about? Queen of Swords, there's no dependence. Exactly. Ten of Cups yours, there's no delusion. Judgment yours, there's no action. Six of Swords yours, there's no movement. Five of Cups over there's grief. Yeah, because you know, things are not going as command because you're not doing your responsible of showing your independence. You're not doing it. It's like you're saying, well, I don't want to do it. I don't. But, you know, less than more. You pay attention. You want things to be going your perspective. Not going the wrong perspective. But, in my own terms, it goes that way. That's how it goes. What's this Ten of Cups? Six of Pentacles are you want kindness. Ace of Pentacles are you want growth. Yes, because that's how it goes. You want things to happen in a different perspective way. That's all you can do. But that's how it goes. What's the meaning of this situation? Page of Cups, alright, you want loyalty. Yeah, because the way how this is, the way how I'm going to do this is how it goes, right? This is how I'm going to be sensing this, right? This is the way it kind of goes. So you have to understand that the way how this is, you have to understand too, this is the way how it goes. So it's like you have to believe in order to say, alright, well, I know what to do, I got this. But you know what, Leo, you need to pay attention on how you're feeling. It's like you need to have this way. You're not going to have a mini pause. You're not going to have your own way about how it is. It's like you need to figure out about who's on the left side, who's on the right side, who's in the middle, you know. But if you want people to look at you in a different perspective and you want loyalty, you pay attention to it. That's all you can do. But you have to resist. You have to pay attention. You have to do exactly how it is, right? This is a way where you can consider of how you're going to be doing in that way, and you think, okay, everything seems to be fine, alright, but this is how it goes. You have to be remaining about, okay, everything seems to be fine, alright, but you need to understand that. You need to have, above and beyond of this situation. It's like, okay, this is how it works, yes, but this is the way it seems to be. It's like you know what to do, and when you do it, that's how it goes, right? This is the way it seems to be. But before I let you go, try to pay attention about the situation, no matter what's going to be happening, right? Even if it's going to be, this is how it goes, right? So, if it happens to Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like it all depends on that, right? So, you have to understand that this can be very validated to understand that, right? This is how it goes, and this is the way it works, right? So, if you want things to happen your way, you have to get onto the ball and you have to pay attention, right? So this is the way it is, but this is how it goes, right? So you forgive and you forget, right? That's how it seems to be. But this is how it goes. I hope you all like this and enjoy it. This is the way it seems to be. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful day to all and understand this, and this is the way it goes. So thank you so much and enjoy. See you next time when I do. This is how it goes in that way. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, and bye for now. Really, thank you, and thanks, and bye.